Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to make some fudge. I might have to mix up some of my chocolate because the only actual semi-sweet chocolate that I have is mini chips, and I need 3 cups of chocolate, and this is not even a full cup. So I'm going to have to put some dark chocolate in there as well, but I don't think it'll change the taste. I'll just have to put in a little bit of like sweetener, so I'll probably do a little bit of vanilla in as well. And the plan is, I know that fudge is pretty easy to make, so the plan I'm going to go with is I'm going to put some M&Ms in it, I think, as well. So a little bit more. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm just going to throw in a little extra. So I used almost all of this bag I just opened, and I used almost all of it, but that's okay. Because this is going to be so good. I don't know why, I was just really craving fudge. I feel like I'm always craving chocolate though, so, you know. After you do that, after you put in your chocolate, you need a 1/4 cup of butter or margarine. Okay, so I got the 1/4 cup, and now we're just going to scoop up some butter. I can't believe it's not butter because that's what I got in my fridge. You can, like I said earlier, you can also use margarine. The bowl just fell that had water in it in my sink, so that's what that noise was. After you put this butter in, you are also going to open up a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and you're going to throw that in here as well. I'm probably not going to put the M&Ms in until last because I don't want the M&Ms to melt too much. Let me get my can opener. I don't want the M&Ms to melt too much into the fudge. I want it to kind of be there and present, and you can have the M&Ms in it, but not really melted. So, I guess I can just use that same spoon, huh? So again, I know that fudge is pretty easy to make and almost anybody can do it, so this probably isn't the best baking tutorial, but I think it's a good start off one, you know? So once you put this lovely can of goodness in here, you're going to want to microwave. You know, I knew that was going to happen. You're going to want to microwave this for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you're going to want to check it about every minute and stir it, because you don't want it to get too overheated that your chocolate burns. And then once you do that, you're going to stick it in a cake pan and put it in the fridge. So once it's sitting in the fridge, after it's been sitting in there for a while, I will take it back to you and show you guys the result. So I'm going to go ahead and wash all this off my fingers so I don't make the microwave sticky. And I'm going to put this in the microwave really quick. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So it's definitely getting warm. So I'm going to take a bigger spoon. You can do this on the stovetop as well. It's probably the most convenient way to do it. The microwave is just a little quicker because it gets a little hotter. If you do it on the stovetop, you want to put a pot of water down and then take a bowl, put the bowl on top of the pot of water and kind of boil that pot of water underneath the chocolate so you don't burn the chocolate, but that you melt the chocolate. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop that back in. And you would just do the same thing if you're doing it on the stovetop. Mix everything together. Mix it up really good. Put it in a pot or put it in a pan. Put it in the fridge. Or you can put it in the freezer. The freezer will make it freeze more than it would make it go, you know, soft. So if you want softer fudge. Alright, so now it's pretty melted, kind of starting to bubble from the butter. Want to make sure you give it a really good stir. Spin in for 2 minutes. And there's still clumps of chocolate in there, so I'm probably going to put it in. It might need 4 minutes, but I'm definitely putting it in for another minute. And I might add the vanilla now so that I can get that mixed in. That way it brings a little more sweetness. I eyeball my vanilla. I would put about maybe a half a tablespoon in there, but I kind of just eyeball it. I'm going to try half a tablespoon. I've never actually made dark chocolate fudge. The fudge I've always made is regular, semi-sweet. So, really? So if I put in half a tablespoon, I can taste it, and then I can tell you in the comments if that was enough. So actually, some of these chunks are actually working their way out. So I'm only going to put it in maybe for another minute, maybe not even a full minute, because it's getting pretty creamy. I'll show you before I throw it back in there. It's getting pretty creamy, so I might not actually need to put it in for a full minute. But just to make sure, I'm going to do about 30 seconds. Alright, so you're going to want to grease this like really well with some cooking spray. That way your fudge is a little easier to pull out. And I might also put down some parchment paper. But if you don't have parchment paper, no need to worry, because like I said, you just gotta grease it down really good. Okay, so what is that? I'm trying to make a video here. Spray down a little more in that. Luna keeps talking. There's Houdini. We had to put the cat's food up so the dogs can get it. So the only place high enough that the dog couldn't reach was a counter that we never really use, unfortunately. So that is what's going on there. Okay, so this is definitely melted enough. So I am going to get out a spatula that'll help me scrape everything out a little easier. That way I don't have to be fighting with this chocolate. Alright, are you guys ready for this? It's gonna be glorious. Beautiful! You think so, Luna? Oh yeah, that's gonna be some really good fudge. I made a little mess. Hush, you can't get any of this, it's chocolate. Crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with these M&Ms and just sprinkle them. After I'm done sprinkling them, I'm going to kind of try to mix them up just a little bit in the top layer of the fudge. But I don't want to mix it in too deep. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more and sprinkle some on the very top. And that way, we have lots of M&Ms. And then I'm gonna eat these ones. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge. It's probably gonna take about 3 hours to set, so I will see you guys as soon as it's set enough for me to try it. I'll see you soon. Alright, so it's been sitting for about 2.5 hours. That's what it looks like. Now I'm gonna cut it up and eat some. Alright. So I got it all cut up and put on the plate. It's still a little soft, so it does definitely need to be in the fridge just a little longer. But I am going to take a piece and have a bite. Definitely fudgy. 10 out of 10 recommend. It's really good. Alright, so comment down below if you want the recipe, even though it's really easy, but let me know what you think. And yeah, until Wednesday, thanks for watching. Bye.